welcome to the video. It's Charmy, and today we are going to be starting a sketchbook. Oh my gosh! Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest, I already started it. Okay, but I couldn't help myself because I couldn't go like 2 weeks without drawing in my sketchbook, and last weekend I uploaded my sketchbook tour. So yeah, but don't worry because I saved the first 2 pages. Wow, oh. I saved the first 2 pages, so that's good. And we are going to be decorating the cover, and we are also going to be decorating the inside. So this sketchbook, I got it from Talon's Art Creation. This is the size and brand. It says that this sketchbook is good for pencil, charcoal, chalk, graphite, crayon, ink, and watercolor, and that's pretty much what I use anyways, watercolor and just pencil inking. But however, this time around I will be doing my cover with gouache, so I'm gonna try to like see how that goes. And honestly, I didn't really draw in here too much yet, just a couple pages. I think in total there are 80 pages, so yeah. We're going to start with the inside. Actually, no, I lied. We're going to start with stickers. I got this one from when I went to Hawaii, and I'm planning on using this one, and I also have this one from San Francisco. I want to buy more stickers from artists on this for the sketchbook, because I feel like it would make more sense because I like those artists, and they make cool stickers, so why not buy from them? However, I don't normally have a lot of stickers on hand. These are just some that I already have, and I was thinking about putting them on there. Yeah. And with my sketchbooks, I like to like collectively get stickers to put on. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna like commit to this because I don't even really know what kind of layout I'm going for. Oops. And usually I don't really write on top of this because I like to keep that in reserve for stickers, but I always write the number here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to write number 3. So I got my Posca pen, and I'm just going to write it right here. Okay, honestly, that's not showing up too well, but we're going to see what we can do. Okay, so here I was just layering it down, and beforehand I just wanted to say I was like pressing it to like a paper and like shaking it and like holding it down like what you're supposed to do with acrylic markers before you use them, and I let it dry, but it still was not drying. It was very watery and it was not sticking to the paper, so I ended up using a different pen. Also, by the way, those clips were sped up. Oh. That is reacting a lot better. I didn't think this was gonna be a product review, but yeah, so I guess go with this one. Yeah, kind of. So the difference, I guess, was that Posca was a little bit more watery and this one's thicker. And I promise I did shake this before I used it, so there's that. In the meantime, while I'm letting that dry, I do have like these cute pink star stickers that I want to use, so we're gonna add some around. Okay, so I'm just gonna like put a bunch of the pink and yellow ones. I think that will go good with it. Maybe just the pink ones to match with like the pink theme. Okay, I'll see. I'll try. I'll like mess around with it. We'll see what happens. Okay, I think I like it. Looks kind of cute. I think this is pretty much dried. Just a little bit wet still, but that's okay. So now we are going to make thumbnails on the cover. I have a couple of ideas, but I think that we shall generate them together. Okay, let's do that. Some of the more frequent comments I get on my videos, especially the starting the sketchbook video with me, the last one, was like, oh, how did you just like draw out your character so easily, or like the pose. Honestly, I just looked at Pinterest and I tried to find different ideas. This time, this pose right here on this thumbnail was just literally Patrick Bateman. Instead of a chainsaw, it's a paintbrush. I don't know, I thought it would be funny. I actually have not seen American Psycho, but still, I'm familiar with that picture. So this one here, I just thought it would be cool if there was like a big Charmy holding my OCs. And this one, it was more like a simple waving, like, you know, welcome to the sketchbook. And I feel like thumbnails really helps you make really quick, rough sketches of ideas that you have, and you can just like put it down on paper and see what it would look like. So I ended up going with the thumbnail of my dog and I don't know, I just thought it would be cute to incorporate her into my sketchbook. So we'd be looking at each other and both of our tongues sticking out. I don't know, I think it's cute. I also think that this cover is so much more interesting than my last one. It was just me sitting down, holding a pencil, and the welcome to my sketchbook text bubble. I also decided to do text bubbles this time as well because, I don't know, I wanted to. And last time I also added these like big golden stars. This time I also wanted to add stars, but it's kind of like those explodey looking stars. I don't know, I think they're cute. But I also ended up doing the big three, and on both sides, 2 stars smiling at each other. Here is when I go in and erase. This time I wanted to use gouache only instead of watercolor last time. So here's my gouache set. I use the Arteza gouache set, the 60 different color, and I squirted them into these little containers. I'm still a beginner with using gouache, but it's been fun so far. So the gouache that I'm using, so this is not in my in my color palette, there's obviously not all 60 there, but here's just a couple of the ones that I use frequently. They do also come with metallic, which I don't really use that often. I didn't use in this video, but I'm planning on making another YouTube video with like learning how to use gouache. And in a way, they are very similar to watercolors. Like, if you showed me just this part of the video and you told me that it was watercolor, I would have thought, yeah, probably. But they are more forgiving. So what I mean is that on my dog, I ended up putting white on top for like to make her eyes. Yeah, like right here. You cannot do that with watercolors. Well, if you do, it'll take a lot of layering and a long time because it has to be pretty pasty and pigmented. But so far, using gouache, it's been really fun. I don't know, there's something about it that makes me excited to use, and every time I feel like I improve. But yeah. Another example is like with layering. You can do that with acrylics pretty easily, except you have to wait for it to dry. And layering with gouache, if you don't wait for it to dry, it will mix back in with what you had already put down before. And the reason why it does that is because gouache is reactivated with water, just like watercolors, except it literally can be reactivated back into its pastiness. So with watercolor, if you already have it down on the paper, typically it doesn't really mix back if it dries, but in this case with gouache, it does. So at this point, I'm sure you guys have noticed that I'm editing the video differently than I have in the past videos. Make sure to let me know in the comments if this is better or if like the way I do it with time-lapsed clips instead. I personally think that this is more fun to watch because you actually see me painting in real time. It's just that it's like skipped so it doesn't take forever. Otherwise this YouTube video would have been like 2.5 hours. But this way it definitely takes a lot longer to edit, but still, I just think it's more interesting. So here I go in with my color pencils because I gotta. I think adding color pencils adds a lot more texture, and I have been using the same color pencils that I did in previous videos, which is also Arteza Honestly, at this point, sponsor me because I have so many of your products. But yeah, I think I really like this company and their color pencils are great. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually like really happy with how this came out. I don't know what I was expecting at first, but I really love all the colors and all the texture that I gave it with the color pencils. So the next step is to make some goals for the sketchbook. I know that last time I didn't really achieve those goals, but still, I think it's good to just have it out here so every time I open my sketchbook, I can just remind myself that this is the end goal of the sketchbook, or like this is why I'm putting so much time and effort into the sketchbook. So let's make some. Okay, I think I was probably being a little bit dramatic about how I didn't reach any of my goals in my last sketchbook. I think overall, I just feel like I wasn't happy with that last sketchbook. But here I have some more similar goals like life drawings, using gouache, visual development, and original characters. This time I will achieve it, guys. So I think I'm going to place this right here, and then also in case like I forget or anyone's asking about the sketchbook, I'll also try to include this somewhere here. I'm not quite sure if I want to like fit the whole thing or just have the front side, so I think I'm actually just gonna cut out this front side and put it here. I don't know, maybe, or maybe I'll put it in the back actually, so I can fit stickers here that I collect. I'm sure you've seen it in other people's sketchbooks as well as mine, but sticking things into your sketchbook just makes it so much more interactive and more unique. Also, it makes it chunkier because, I don't know, people like that. Yeah, I think it looks fun and interesting. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but it says that I started my sketchbook May 6th, and you're like, Charmy, it's like 20 days after May 6th. Yeah, because that's when I actually start my sketchbook. I'm just doing the first page 20 days later. But guys, I was just like, I wanted to start the sketchbook. I could not help myself at all. Ugh. Okay, but now we finally got the video out of it and made the content, and I hope you guys liked the video. I know I did. This was a lot of fun making, and yeah, we get to fill out the sketchbook now. Thank you for watching. Bye!